Hello, this is Timberlake Basic Chemistry. We're in Chapter 9 on chemical quantities and reactions, and 9.2 is on mass calculations. So if you know the number of moles, you can find out how much that amount weighs simply by using the molar mass from the periodic table. If you remember, the atomic mass is under every element. And so if you have a compound like water where you have 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen, you take 2 times the mass of hydrogen, add it to 1 times the mass of oxygen, add it together, and the whole thing is the molar mass. How many grams of material is in 1 mole of material? And so the periodic table individually added up can give you the molar mass. So if you want to know if you have moles and you want grams, or if you have grams and you want moles, it really doesn't matter which direction, you're still going to go through the molar mass. And we do that from the periodic table. So nice, easy lesson today, since it's basically review. Acetylene gas, which is C2H2. Let's find out what that is. Okay, if I go to the periodic table, carbon is 12, so I have 2 times 12.01, that's from the periodic table, equals whatever. And then I have 2 hydrogens, which is 1.00794, and that is whatever, and we're going to add those together. So 12.01 times 2 is 24.02, and 1.00794 times 2 is 2.01588. Add those together, and you have 26.03588 grams per mole. Okay. All right, so they're going to give you a balanced equation, and if it's not balanced, that's always the first step. You have to balance an equation because that tells you the relationship between numbers of molecules. So in this case, there's 2 molecules of acetylene gas that's reacting with 5 molecules of oxygen, O2, to form or to yield 4 carbon dioxide molecules and 2 water molecules. Okay, so just think of it as groups of atoms that work together. Okay, well, it says acetylene gas burns in the oxyacetylene torch for welding, how many grams of it are burned if the reaction produces 75 grams of CO2. Okay, kind of sneaky. They're telling you that I've got 75 grams of CO2. Here's CO2. Well, I need moles before I can go into the balanced equation. So I need to go here, 75 grams, right? So this was acetylene. I'm going to need carbon dioxide as well. So carbon is 12.01, and then I need 2 times 15.9994. Okay, and since there's 2 oxygens in CO2, that's 31.9988. Add those together. Okay, and I'll say that there are 44 grams in a mole. I'm going to cancel the grams, so I'm going to divide. Okay, and I'll say that this is 1.7 moles. Okay, now that I'm in moles, I've got numbers, and I can take this number and make a ratio out of it. Okay, now I'm asked to find how many grams of C2H2. Well, I have to go to moles first, then I go to grams, and then this is my answer. All right, so right now I've got 1.7 moles of carbon dioxide, and I'm going to do a ratio. 1.7 is to 4, okay? So 1.7 is to 4 as X is to 2. Okay, do you see 1.7? 1.7 is to 4 as I don't know is to 2. So this is simply going to be a cross multiplying. I'm going to say 4x equals 2 times 1.7 Okay, so 2 times 1.7 divided by 4. Okay, and that's going to give you this number. This is going to give you 0.852 moles. Right? So I have 0.852 moles of acetylene, and I already looked it up. In 1 mole of acetylene, there's 26.03588 grams. Moles cancel, so you multiply that, 26.03588, okay, and you get 22.1 grams. And then we look over here, and it's one of the choices, okay? Now, very complicated. There's a lot of steps here, a lot of steps. You're going back and forth and back and forth. We'll practice some more of this tomorrow, but I just wanted to hit you a little bit easy. We'll do one of these, and then we'll try them again, all right? Have a great day.